Yeah, we're in. Feels like a place. Just going to slacken off a little there because feels like a good one. It's having a real good go. A lot of bass here. Let that sink down a bit. There we go, we're in. Excellent. Oh, I've done him. There's another hit, we're in again. Excellent. A lot of fish here, aren't there? Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning. Back out on the boat, back fishing Whitsands Bay, drifting along over the sandbanks for hopefully a few plaice today. Got a rod out, set up with the Plaice rigs on, and we're fishing with ragworm baits. I'll give you a quick look at the rig a little later on, but yeah, bit of a breezy morning. Wind's coming from the south over the hills there, which is not bad in terms of sea condition, just a bit irritating with the wind in your ears. But other than that, glorious day, glorious morning, and let's hit it. Right guys, there you can see it, there's my rig. 2 hooks, one's at the top, one's further down, covered with beads, running lead. Got a gripper style lead on which likes to puff the sand up a little bit, which is good. When you're fishing for these sort of fish, it's good to make a bit of commotion as you go in. And there you go, first cast. Right, first little drift, just trying to get my bearings as to where we're drifting and how we're drifting. It's pretty much bang on low water at the moment, so we're waiting for the tide to start flooding. And as I mentioned just in the intro there, it's pretty windy. There's quite a breeze, but that breeze isn't really affecting sea conditions here. Hopefully it doesn't play havoc with the drift and hold me up against the tide when the tide starts running. But other than that, Plaice rigged down, little ragworm baits on it, the usual beads and hooks. Okay guys, we're in. First drift, straight off, we're straight in. And let's see what we've got. Hoping we've got a little Plaice on here. And I reckon we do have. There we go, very nice. First drift along, within 5 minutes, we've got a little Plaice on, so excellent, that's good going. Guys, first Plaice of the day, first drop of the day, excellent. Now, for those who haven't done this sort of fishing before, what we effectively are doing when we're fishing for Plaice from the boat on the drift is we're using the tide and the conditions to allow us to drift over the sandbanks, and you're just trailing or dragging your bait and your lead along the bottom. It bounces along the bottom. You've got a nice lead puffing the sand up. The bottom's very clear, just sand, and as you're going over the up and down the nooks and crannies of the sand flats, obviously the Plaice like to sit on top of those and in certain areas, and they'll just see the bait moving along, ease up to it and attack it. you'll get bites from them, little knocks and little shudders. I often, when I do get a bite, I often do like to just drop a little bit of line out to them to give them a second to eat the bait, and then just wind in, feel for the bite, set the hook, and away you go. It's very, very basic and simple fishing. I just like to use the little light spinning rod for this sort of fishing. Fixed ball reel. You don't need to go heavy with the tackle. You want to try to get a little bit of feeling out of them. If I'm honest today, I'm looking for a freezer filler. I'm looking to catch myself a few plaice for dinner, and so yeah, there we go. That's what we're up to today. There we go. Something just absolutely attacked the bait there, very aggressively. What do we have? I think we've got a bass on here. Really aggressively attacked the bait, way too much so for Plaice. And we've got a small bass on. There we go, lovely little bass. Just gonna flip it back. Whoosh. With the light rod and the braid, you constantly get little rattles and taps on the rod where it's running over the bottom, but all of a sudden it sort of goes like a uniform tapping and dropping and dipping, and then you'll just sometimes get a straight sharp tap out of the blue, which is just stands out from the rest. And it's always a good idea then just to have a little investigate, pick the rod up and see if there's anything having a little chew at you. Yeah, let's do that. There we go, we're in. Now I've had a couple of knocks, but nothing since then, and I wouldn't mind guessing, says I've got a Plaice on there. I do. It's one of those where they give you a knock and then they just swim along with it and they keep drifting along with it. So there we go. That's Plaice number 2 of the day. There we go. Little small Plaice. This one's not going to be big enough for the table. Let's just let this one go back in. Give me a mouth. Me troubles there. Thank you very much. Now, I haven't been out to this area for about 6 weeks now, chasing after the Plaice. I've been pondering it, but I'll be totally honest, what's really spurred me on is stalking out Steve Larson on his Facebook. Hi you mate. And seeing him handsomely and royally empty the sea of these Plaice over the last few days has kicked me right up the arse and got me deciding to come and do it myself. He's a little bit of the kingpin around here. I see that he does very well most of the time, and good on him. It's what he likes to do. He looks like he's got it down to a T. That was a knock by the looks of things. He looks like he's got it sussed down here. He's chasing after the 4-pounder. I'm going to do my best today, Steve, to catch that 4-pounder for you. But a couple of 4-ounces would do me. And we're in. So I just had a few knocks, and now I think I've got a half decent Plaice on here. Let's have a look. I reckon yeah, not even that great, but still lovely looking fish. Just hooked in the lip with this one, which is lovely because you don't normally get them that hooked that well. It's another one I want to drop back. It's just not big enough to keep to eat, really. But there you go. Let's just pop this hook out. So that's 3 for the day in 3 drifts and a bass, and we continue. Bosh. Oh, it just looked like I had a little rattle on the rod there. Yeah, we're in. This one's hanging down there a little bit. Doesn't feel like a bad fish, this one, if I'm honest. Feels like a Plaice. Just going to slacken off a little there because it feels like a good one. Having a real good go. Going, just grab the net ready for this one. Feels like it could well be a net job, this. It's giving me a lovely scrap. Just trying to play it very, very gently and just tease it up. Now we get the leader in sight. And we've got a lovely Plaice coming up. Very nice fish, that one. Pleased with that. There we go. We'll take that. Definitely take that. Lovely. Beautiful fish, that. Yeah, it's a nice fish. Very nice Plaice, that. There we go. Just over 2 pounds. Beautiful fish. Now guys, there we go. 2 pounds, 1 ounce. Really nice chunky Plaice. Really pleased with that one. Good Plaice by anybody's books. There we go, look. Lovely. Not too bad a backdrop, is it, guys? Just sitting here, drifting along, waiting for a little nibble from a Plaice, and looking over at all those beautiful cliffs. All that over there, that's Cornwall, Whitsands Bay. Lovely part of the world. One of my favourite beaches. In fact, it is my favourite beach to go to with the family. We love it. When you're paddling and bathing around here, you need to make sure for sure that you put on water shoes. About 2 years ago, I was down with the family. We were wandering and swimming and messing about. I didn't have any water shoes on, and I got zapped by a weaver fish on my foot. It was like being stung by about 10 bees right on the bridge of my foot. Bloody thing. and it was marked and lumped up for about 3 or 4 weeks afterwards. It took ages to go. So needless to say, I never get in the water around here now without water shoes on. Once bitten or once stung, twice shy. Right guys, so we're just going to drop the underwater camera just to see if we can, nice clear water, to see if we can get any of this Plaice action from an underwater perspective, which is always interesting to watch. We'll see how we do. Little rattles, very subtle little sharp rattles. And again, I'm just going to wind down and we're in. Lovely. That's nice. Very subtle little rattles they were. We're only in 20 feet of water here, 25 feet of water. It's another Plaice, and up she comes. So that's number 5 of the day. Another small one. I'm just going to pop this one off and send her on her way. But they're still coming is the main thing. There we go. Oh, back she goes. I'm gonna wind down, and there we go, we're in. Yeah, we're in. We've got a Plaice on here by the feels of things. I'm gonna slacken off on the drag a little just in case it decides to do what it's doing. There we go. It's not a bad fish, that one. Lovely. It looks as though he's taken both sets of hooks, has he? He has as well. Now, can you believe that, guys? Have a look at this. He has taken, I don't know if you can see there, both hooks down. The greedy little sod. And I've gut hooked him with both hooks. That's just incredible. Can you see that? Bite now. There we go. I'm just going to bend into it. There we go, we're in. I think this is about number 7 now of the day. Oh, I've just dropped it. I'm just counting my chickens there. Yeah. I'm just going to bend into this. There we go, we're in. It's the first bit of action we've had, as I say, for about an hour. We're in about 45 feet of water. It's fighting away, this one. Really having a go. There we go. Lovely fish. Excellent. And this one has got a parasite stuck to it. Have a look at that. This one's definitely not going to be getting eaten, but what I will do is help him out, and I'll just rip this one off of him, because that there, have a look at that, they really do grab hold. There we go. So he's pleased that I caught him now. There we go. Lovely little place. Back to the depths. Right, I've just picked up a hell of a lot of marks, and had a quick cast down there, and here we go, we're into a bass. I can see hundreds of bass dancing about, following them as well. Excellent. That's lovely. Might just be sizable, this one. I'm going to stick this one on the measure, because that's a shame. Back he goes. A lot of bass here. Let that sink down a bit, but I think I'm going to get the fly rod quickly. There we go, we're in. Excellent. Oh, I've done him. There's another hit, we're in again. Excellent. A lot of fish here, aren't there? How nice is that in the clear water? Probably 36, no 38. He's gonna have to go back, he's just not big enough. There we go, let's quickly toss him back and quickly get another cast out. There are a hell of a lot of bass showing up on the sounder. Hell of a lot. I'm going to put it out that way. We're in 27 feet of water. There's a fish. Well, they're in attack mode here, alright. Time to get the fly rod out, I think. Just worried that I'm not going to get it down deep enough to them, that's the only issue. Easy, easy, easy. There's a lot of fish showing on that sounder, wow. Calm down. There again. I'm in 27 feet of water here. Well, there was a hit. There's a fish. That's 4 in 4 casts. Just a little one, that one. Great fun. They're obviously waiting for the high water to come and do something. Well, there's a big shoal of baitfish showing up there now. Here's a fish. There we go. Right underneath the boat, that one. Lovely. Well, guys, as you can see, we're on our way in now to do us today. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Had a few fish again, and had an enjoyable day all in all. We'll see you again next time.